They just had like one of those. I mean, we thee self, like we thee self, thyself, thou self, is so blatantly obvious. Like Microsoft already got busted to be a monopolist, but they tried to make a deal, but they just kept on like, fucking like infringing upon people externally, internally, and just fucking, F5, orchestration, F14. F14 is murder, F5 is intention not to self-incriminate. The orchestration with the dollars and just blanketed, and but then they said that like police, which is actually a religion, the well-regulated militia, which is also like self as like a private practice attorney and a doctor, like medicine discoveries, that how can anyone reasonably, especially with dollars, because like that was a commercial, especially with dollars, accuse another person also as the self-respect responsibility is, I'm not talking about like cleaning a room or something like that. I'm talking about like aspect of really pertinent constitutional religious certainty of we the people, that they said that that's got to be that's got. And now this thing like my sneer here seemed like my mouth here. You look at this Aveeno, the Aveeno commercials, like that like Vanderbeek chick, and now Jennifer Aniston, the actress, stores with her mouth curls like this. That's where a lot of that shit comes from. And they just said that to source out responsibility of like almost breathing, almost eating, almost like having a bowel movement, like source that out. And the obvious ridiculous, like, you go back to F4, the reasonable aspect is not reasonable to even, there goes that shit again, to even fucking consider such. Lawful, that's not lawful either. That's an F5 infringement to source out the aspect of well-regulated militia. And those people are the ones, like, I just looked up and read something about, like, the streaming aspect, like, how much Wikipedia is a streaming, editing, like that phrase that the actor character on San Francisco said, good goobly goop. Goop is like putting garbage in food, like literal garbage, like almost like reconstituting food, like puring like garbage and putting such it back in food. And that's what they literally said, that's the same as like the phrase like spaghetti went to because they didn't use like duck and geese eggs, went to pasta, which means pass to like passe. These situations have I mean, am I going to go to fucking West Virginia? Am I going to fucking split from here? No. So they had a Microsoft commercial. Microsoft is all a total, complete monopoly. And now the murderers also, the complete fucking murderers, because for them to fucking put anything about like source out the aspect of like being like religion, like source out another person from yourself, but at like yourself, the same you source out to another person, so you're not you anymore. You pay another person to be like your own self. Exactly what the fuck they were just fucking saying. And with this COVID fucking thing and this virus, they've also disguised this fucking aspect of like the last murders that they have been, they've already committed and such. I mean, they're already infringed upon, they already infringed upon we the people with murder. And people like, Bill and Melinda Gates and all that shit. And they're not worth fucking 1 cent. They're not worth $50,000. They're definitely not worth anything more than 1 cent. Not even 1 cent, like zero. I mean, it's the fucking blatant fucking obviousness is just fucking.